far as you can by hand. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Like I said, you're not gonna be able to do this. It's just, you're gonna have to use the knife technique or use the knife technique. And just literally fillet it off. I'm coming to the front of the shoulder here now, so I'm gonna be able to stick my fingers through there in a second. But you can see now I've almost got it down where my split is. I'm gonna go ahead and pull down on it. I've got a little bit of connective tissue right here hanging me up. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut into that. There it comes. All right. Okay, it's the neck on any age animal is definitely the toughest spot to peel. That's why I typically hang my animals this way. This is typically the way animals are hung. This is the way they really should be hung. Especially if you have a buck that you want to get mounted, you definitely don't want to rope around the rack or around the neck. It'll ruin the hide. Now I'm going to go ahead on this side. Do the same thing. I'm just kind of filleting, taking connective tissue. Try not to cut through your hide. Anyways, hides don't go for very much, generally a couple bucks. At a processor, you can take them in. If you know a processor that processes deer locally, they probably will buy your hide for you, or you can turn them in for like store credit. So now I'm going to put my knife down. I'm just going to go ahead and pull on this. It's tough. It's got connective tissue right there. You can find this stuff is really tough. And there it goes. It's coming undone. Working it down. And you see, this is getting into the tough part. Anything in front of the shoulders, you think this is tough. An older animal's super tough, and that's where I wish the ceiling of my garage would hold up better, because I would have this hanging and tie it to the back bumper of my truck. And we've got the hide down. Now we're ready to, we're approaching just the neck. This is the toughest part, even on a young animal. We're going to go like this. And this, I find you'll need to do that. Or you have to use the hammer technique if you're not using any sort of rope with the ball technique, which I find very useful. Alright, so I'm just going to go like this. And you can actually use this end too, but I like to use that thing aim right for between the hide and the muscle groups. This little bit of meat you see here, that's nothing. That's just that outer layer. You'll see it peel away and you're thinking you lose a bunch of meat. It's nothing. A lot of times it's easier just to let it go. It doesn't amount to anything. So you don't need to split the neck or anything. It's just tough. The neck is tough. Alright, here it's splitting open, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like this. Got to stay close to the hide. This animal's small, so there's not going to be much neck structure here. There's not going to be much coming off of this. There again, I don't know how fussy you want to get. There's a gland. Keep spinning your animal around, cutting connective tissue away. There, the meat's pulling away, so I'm going to try to get back on track on this. There again, you're talking at what, eighth inch of meat right here that I just, you're just not talking that much. You think, oh, the meat's peeling away. Well, okay, there might be a 1/4 inch right there where I got it a little bit deep. But there again, you can get back on track by tipping your knife up like this and cutting through until you see hide. We're almost to the end anyways. My hands are quite cold. This animal's down to about 32 degrees almost. It was slightly frozen on the extremities. Now it's thawed out. down on the neck. This is like, there again, like I said, this is the hardest part of skinning a deer really, is the neck. I find it tough. I typically, even on this smaller animal, it's a little tougher. Only difference is it's a little smaller, so you don't have as far to go. Pull down on it, just cutting the connective tissue, and just work your way down. Keep down tension on it. Hit it with a hammer. You see it, you hit it there like that hard. It doesn't even put holes in it. You want to go right and aim right between the hide and the muscles. And keep down tension on it. And again, if you don't like that technique, you can try your bare hands. It's tough though on pretty much any age of animal. Once you get this down far enough, once you start getting close, you'll know. When you're getting close, you'll come to this spot right here. You'll start to see a nub starting to stick out, come out to the side. That's the base of the skull. And there again, depending upon your animal, you can see this is a small animal, the neck is very small. Even if I cut it right there, you're not gonna waste it. You gotta remember the whole neck bone and the esophagus and all that is still in here, so you're not going to waste all that. This is a small deer, so the way I do it then is I just reach in here at an angle so that I don't have to skin the hide off completely. Reach in and just cut the meat. Now I see that my knife is actually going between the vertebrae right here. I see a pocket opening up, so I know I'm between it. All right, so once you're between it, there is not a whole lot holding this. Now you just grab it, go like this, and you can twist as much as you can, and then you hear that snap. When it does that, just go ahead and come back. It's basically disconnected. And then you should be able to find that gap that's been made from disconnecting it by twisting. Take your knife in. Not a whole lot. There's the spinal column. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again. There it goes. Just tore off the rest of the way. The only thing holding it was the bone. And there you go. Okay, we've got the head and the hide off. Now what you do is generally you would just go ahead and cut the hide away from the head. You could do this later after you're done processing the deer to keep the hair at a minimum. What I'll do is I'll cut the hide off of the head, dispose of the head properly, and then put the hide in a bag. Typically I'll freeze it if I'm not getting it to my processor for exchange right away. Alright, on the next segment I'm going to show you how to properly quarter this animal.